Assalamu alaikum. Hello my dear viewers, my dear students, my dear learners. I am again before you to take the class of spoken English class number 12. Today especially I wanna give you some important informations about have, were and be fair. Before going to my syllabus, I just wanna say some words which I uttered in my last classes. You know, I told about, I spoke to you a short speeches, and the last sentence of my speech was rat race. That means we should not be busy in rat race. We should not be busy in earning money, power and status. We should think about our hereafter, the life after our death, and according to that thoughts and influencing by that idea, we should continue, we should maintain our lives. Hope you all understand. Now, today I will explain to you an important thoughts and important subjects which we cannot ignore, we cannot neglect. If we neglect that subject, we will fall into troubles. So, what is that subject? The main subject, the main difference. I am express, I am focus, which I have written on the board here. Everybody, every learners, everybody look at my whiteboards here. The difference between am, is, and have, has. Firstly, as you are Bengali learners, you will have to understand the meaning of am, is, and have, has. I have already written here the meanings in Bengali. Look at the board. The meanings are am, is, means hoy or ache. Have, has means ache. The main contradictory points, that is here am, is, means ache, have, has means ache. Both means in Bengali ache. So what is the main and vital difference between am, in and am, is, and have and has? In my last classes, I have clearly written in a diagram that am, is, always describes the condition of the subject. The condition of the subject. Have and has always describes the positions. That means positions of the subject. So whenever you will see ache, then you will have to identify whether this ache is position or is the description of the condition of the subject. Then we will have to think about whether we will use have verb or be verbs. Now I am giving an example. Suppose first sentence ছেলেটি শ্রেণী কক্ষে আছে. What will be the translations of the sentence? ছেলেটি ক্লাসে আছে. So the correct translations of the sentence will be like this. Here the subject is ছেলেটি, the boy. You can easily identify the subject here, the boy, and ache means, what does ache indicates here in the sentence? Here ache indicates the condition of the subject, the condition, the situation of the subject, where the boy is. So this kind of sentence describes the condition of the subject, and that's where I always use in these situations, in these conditions, be verbs. Am I clear? Does it make sense to you? Thank you. Now, the boy is in the class room. Okay? The boy is in the class room. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Suppose another sentence. বালিকাটির একটি লাল বল আছে. বালিকাটির একটি লাল ball ache. Now here we can also find a word ache. Now you will have to think in yourselves. You will think yourselves in the situations. Here also you will find here ache. Now you have to categorize whether this ache describes the condition of the subject or positions of the subject. That means balikatir ekti lal ball ache. We know that here the red ball belongs to the girl, and the girl describes the subject describes the positions to the red ball. So in these situations, in these conditions, you should use, should means you must use have verb here. Now the translation will be like this. The girl has. Why have I used here has? Think about the subject. The subject is in third person and singular number. And whether any kind of subject is in third person and singular number, you will have to use has. And that's why I have used here has. The girl has a red ball. Okay, is it clear? Thank you. Now, so whenever we will find the Bengali word ache, in this situation, you should have a clear idea whether is it describing the position of the subject or is it describing the condition of the subject. According that situations or according that positions, you will have to use have verbs or be verbs. Now I will make sentence. I will make questions with these two verbs. Suppose first sentence. ছেলেটি শ্রেণীকক্ষে আছে. Now I will make questions from. ছেলেটি কি শ্রেণীকক্ষে আছে? Then in this situation these be verbs will come before the subject. Is the boy, okay, listen carefully, otherwise you cannot understand what I am saying. Is the boy in the classroom? Interrogative sign at the end of the sentence, otherwise your sentence will not be completed. So here what have I used? The is have been pulled here into the front position of the subject, before the subject. Then I am again uttering the sentence, is the boy in the classroom. That means balokti ki শ্রেণীকক্ষে আছে. Second sentence, I am making questions. বালিকাটির একটি লাল বল আছে. বালিকাটির কি একটি লাল বল আছে? Listen very carefully. Has the girl, as a general rule, has the girl a red ball? Interrogative signs. Has the girl a red ball? Is it clear? Does it make sense to you? Thank you. Here has been come before the subject. Now another things, according to spoken English, according to conversational type of English, you can, this kind of interrogative sentence are not accepted too much. So what kind of, whenever you will find have verbs in assertive form, okay, in affirmative form, and whenever you will make it interrogative, you should use do, and you should think about has or have as a main verb. Suppose বালিকাটির কি একটি লাল বল আছে? That means does the girl have a red ball? Okay, we know that in third person singular we should use have, because think about this sentence. The girl, subject, its main verb and its object. And if the subject is in third person and singular number, according to general rules, s or s will add at the end of the main verbs. And by maintaining that rules, you will have to use here does, and the main verb of have verb is have, not has, main forms. And in that case, does the girl have a red ball? Suppose তোমার কি একটি বন্ধু আছে? Do you have a friend? Do you have a friend? Okay, not have you a friend. Okay, though your sentence is not incorrect, but you should always use in such situations do or does if the subject is in third person and singular number, listen carefully, otherwise you cannot understand what I am saying. Okay? Thank you, my learners. If the subject, listen, if the subject is in third person and singular number, then you should use does before your subject whenever you will make it interrogative. And if the subject is other than third person singular number, you will just use do. Is it clear? Thank you so much. So, do you have a friend? তোমার কি বন্ধু আছে? Okay. Thank you so much. No more today.